Find the determinant of the matrix. One way to evaluate the determinant of a 3x3 matrix, called expansion by Meiners, allows you to write the determinant of a 3x3 matrix in terms of three 2x2 determinants. Expand along the first row because two elements in the first row are 0. So if you are expanding along the first row, circle the first element in the first row and cross out the row and column that contain the first element. Then, multiply the circled element by what is left of the matrix. When determining whether you add or subtract the circled value, use this chart. Since this element is placed in the first row and first column, you add it, so the 1 can stay positive. Next, circle the second element in the first row. Cross out the row and column that contain the second element, then multiply the circled element by what is left of the matrix. Since this element is in the first row and second column, you subtract this term from the previous term. And finally, circle the third element in the first row. Cross out the row and column that contain that third element, then multiply the circled element by what is left of the matrix. Since this element is in the first row and third column, you add it to the previous terms. Now, find the determinant of each 2x2 matrix. To do this, multiply the element in the first row and first column by the element in the second row and second column. Then, subtract the product of the elements in the first row and second column and second row and first column. So for example, to find the determinant of the first 2x2 matrix, multiply 6 and -1, then subtract the product of 5 and -3. Simplify and you find that the determinant is equal to 9.